depth. Now for the shoulder, I am going ahead to mark my shoulder measurement divided by 2, which is 7 inches. And right there, I am going to come down by 1 inch. Then from there, I'm going to connect this back to my neck round. Now the next thing I will do is at my chest, I am going to also mark my shoulder measurement right there, just so this is on a straight line, just so my armhole line is on a straight line. Then at that your armhole line, you are going to get the middle of your armhole line. You can just simply place your tape rule on this, your armhole line, and fold these like so, you get the middle. So from there, I just draw a curve down to the chest line. There is no need going in by 0.5 inches for the back. Now the next thing to do is to get our nipple to nipple measurements, and for this we are not going to be removing 0.5 inches like we did for the front. Just mark your nipple to nipple measurements straight down from your bust down to the length of the top. Now from your chest line, come down by half an inch. Okay, you're going to place your tape rule under your chest line and come down by half an inch. Then go ahead and connect this back to that nipple to nipple line. The next thing to do is to take out our dart. This is just a normal dart taking. On your waistline, you will come out by half an inch on both sides of your waist. You can see where I'm placing my tape rule, and I'm marking half an inch on both sides of my waist. Then go ahead and connect this back to the starting point. So just connect from one side upwards and then the other side of the dart upwards. And when you are done, also connect this back to the length of your top. Okay, this is very important. It also helps with the zip bulge. You know, when after fixing your zip at the back, that zip bulge that is there, it also helps with it. And we're going to also be contouring our zipper area. And from my zipper area, I normally come in by 1 inch. Then from there, I draw a slanted line back to the starting point of my zip. And from there also, I draw it down to the length. This helps again with zip bulge. So if you are done taking in your dart and you fix in your zipper like this, there is no way you're going to be having a zip bulge at the back of your clothes. Now the next thing to do is to take our round measurements. So I'm going in now to take my round measurements, and make sure to place your tape rule after your zipper allowance. Okay, I'm placing mine like this because I am recording, and I'm also counting this after my zipper allowance. So make sure that whatever you are taking, you're taking it after your zipper allowance. So for my under bust, I'm also going in to replace that dart that we are going to be cutting away. Now for my waist, the dart right there is like 1 inch and my waist round is 7 inches. So that is making it 8 inches plus 2 inches seam allowance, which is 10 inches. So you can see this is exactly as 10 inches. Now for the length of my top round divided by 4 is 8 inches plus 2 inches seam allowance, which is 10 inches. And I'm going to place it right there and mark it. And the next thing is to just connect these round measurements and then go ahead to trim this out. So guys, we are done with the pattern drafting right now. So let's get into cutting this on our fabric, and I'm going to be using this beautiful Ankara piece right here. So when you are cutting this, for your middle piece, make sure to add an extra 0.5 inches seam allowance at the sides. Okay, this is going to be used to join it to the side pieces. For the side piece, you don't need to add any extra allowance. We have already added like 2 inches seam allowance for the side pieces. Now for the center piece, that's your under bust point area. Go ahead and nudge it. Okay, go ahead and nudge your under bust. Now this is going to help when you are fusing in your breast pads. You're going to stop at this under bust. Okay, this is very, very important. So go ahead and notch this under bust. So you can see I've gone ahead to cut out my breast pads, and they all stopped at my under bust, and they started from around the chest line area. They don't need to go further than your chest line, and you don't need to go below your under bust. Okay, now I'm gonna ahead to fuse this with my iron, and I also went ahead to add this interfacing. This is a cloth stay I added to this just to give it more stability, and you can see what it is looking like. Now I'm going to start joining these pieces together, the center piece to the side pieces. And the way I normally join this is to start from the down part and work my way upwards. Okay, now this works best for me. I like to start from the down, then work my way upwards back to that armhole area. Now this always comes out very, very nice for me. I've also gone ahead to cut out the lining pieces, and I'm also going to go ahead and join the center piece to the side pieces. Now for the back pieces, I've gone ahead to cut this out with its lining, and I'm also going to go over and also turn this out with the lining pieces. Please make sure to iron when you are done with turning this. So I've gone ahead to join the center piece to the side pieces, and you can see what it is looking like. You can see that bust area. This is really, really nice, and when I finished making this and I wore it, I didn't even need to put on a bra. Like, it was so smart on my body. So you want to have something like this when you are done with stitching this together. You can see how beautiful this looks. Now the next thing we are going to do is to turn this with its lining. I've gone ahead to join the lining pieces and also iron it. So make sure to please iron your lining pieces when you are done with joining it. Then go ahead to place this on the fabric, right sides facing each other. You can see how I am placing this. I'm going to go over and turn this by the neck, by the side, and also at that length area. I've gone ahead to turn this out, and you can see what it is looking like. This looks so nice, and you can see that area there for our bust to sit in when we put this on. Now for the back pieces, I've also gone ahead to turn this out with the lining, and then I'm going to be placing the back pieces on the front piece, and I'm going to be joining this at that shoulder area. Now the way I normally join my shoulder is place this lining to lining, fabric to fabric, and stitch it together. That way the allowance doesn't show on the outside, okay, and it comes out very neat every time. So you can see how I'm placing this lining to lining, fabric to fabric, then go ahead and place it together and stitch it together. This way everything comes out very nice when you are done with stitching it. So guys, I am done with stitching this, and you can see what it's looking like. I'm done with holding it together by the shoulder, and you can see what it is looking like. I've also gone ahead to stitch in my darts. I forgot to show this on camera, but just place your pattern paper on your back pieces and just nudge that area, okay, and go ahead and stitch it in. Then for the zipper area, I just went ahead to pin it together. I'm yet to fix in my zip, so I just used a pin to hold this. I want to hold this together. I want to join it to the front piece first before I go in to put in the zipper. So I'm going to arrange this properly. You can see I am bringing out that padded area so that I can be able to pin this together very well, the front piece to the back piece, then go ahead to join it by the sides. So guys, I am done with stitching this together by the sides, and I also went in to fix in my zipper, and you can see what it is looking like. Please do make sure to iron open your seams when you are done to have a very neat finishing, so you can see what the front is looking like. I really love the outcome of this, and I hope this tutorial has been really helpful if you've been trying to learn how to make a princess dart. I hope you've learned it finally, so you can see. So at this point I didn't want to put in a sleeve, so I had to go ahead to turn the armhole area with a bias. So please, if you know right from start that you won't be fixing in a sleeve, or you want to have a sleeveless top, please do go ahead and turn your armhole with the lining. Okay, when you are turning everything out, make sure to turn your armhole area also with the lining. So this came late for me, and I just had to go in with my bias, which is also still nice, but some of us don't like seeing threads on our clothes. Okay, so if there's someone like that, just make sure to turn it out, turn that area also with your lining when you are turning everything out. So guys, that's basically it for this tutorial, and I hope this tutorial has been really helpful. And if you're yet to subscribe, please do click the subscribe button down below and subscribe, and like this video if this video was helpful to you. This helps my channel grow. Thank you for watching. See you on the next one.